She was brutally murdered after years of hiding from others.
Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free. She lifts up the family positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside.
She's the Libra queen.
Balanced and sweet with every smooch she gives. It's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooch is giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high. With Creole butterfly, love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. The
Creole butterfly, it's a story to be told.
Yes, it's showtime. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 9 through 9. Coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. Okay. And you know I'm the Oprah of the what? Mwah, smooches. So you get a smooch. You get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Anywho, y'all. So, oh, my ear keeps popping. I got water in my ear. You know how that is? Like the water be draining in the back of your ear. Mm-hmm. Let me see something. Okay. Anywho. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. All right, y'all. I want to say thank you guys for praying for Kentucky. Y'all, it is bad here. It's really, really, really bad. Uh yeah, it's bad. I want to show y'all really quick some video and everything like that. Give me one moment. Is that it? Hold on. This might be it. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Okay. Okay, MSD is our water system and things of that nature. And they had told us they don't want anybody to run their dishwasher. They don't want anybody to wash no clothes. They don't want anybody to any additional outside of flushing your toilet and getting you some water to drink and washing your body, possibly no showers. Okay. So hold on, I'm trying to turn this up. Here we go.
Requiring MSD to work around the clock.
Absolutely. They say that all 16 pumps have been working overtime to help dry out the city from what they call historic flooding. They say this is the top 10 worst flooding event that they've seen in quite some time. Now, we do know that about 55 of MSD's 150 floodgates are closed, and flooding has led to some road closures. For the first time in decades, MSD asked residents not to run dishwashers or laundry machines until the rain stops. Crews say it's still a good idea to minimize usage to help conserve water. This will allow the flood system to catch back up. Now, we do expect the river to crest on Wednesday.
I don't want to say we're past the worst of it because we haven't peaked yet. Once the river peaks and we start trending down the other way, then we could say we're starting to come back out.
Look, y'all. Almost at the top of the tree. Look. Wait a minute. Some more pictures I want to show you. Give me one moment. And I know Tennessee has been under some part of them, like Nashville, I believe, has been under flooding as well. So, like I said, keep Tennessee in your prayers. Some of Indiana in your prayers. Ohio, because we all share a river. We all share a river. Let me pull this up. Give me one moment. Look what it says. Muhammad Ali Center. Remember I was telling y'all about that? I said if it gets there, you know it's bad. So it's there. It's one more I wanted to show y'all. It's about Captain Quarters. It's a beautiful restaurant. They got some good food. Give me one moment. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, and here we go right here. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see. And again, those of you all who have checked on me, thank you so much. I'm still healing from both surgeries, y'all. But God is good. You know, He is very, very good. It's funny because one of my exes checks on me almost every day to make sure that I'm doing okay. And I think that's really, really sweet. We're just really good friends. You know, I wish him the best. He wishes me the best. But we do check on each other to make sure that, You know, we're doing good. And that's all you know what? That's all I ask. Love is what it does, not what it says. If you tell me you love me, you know, whether it be agape or, you know, what's that, conros or inros, something like that. But, you know, all I ask you to do is show it, because you don't have love without demonstration. You know, other than that, it's just words. You have to demonstrate love. And people that think they don't, something wrong with them. There's people I avoid, seriously. If you think, you know, some people in their mind, they think, yeah, she want me to check on her, so I ain't. And that's going, you know, I don't, okay, all right. You know what I mean? You know, what am I supposed to say? You know, what am I supposed to say about that? It's like, okay, right. Like, you know, God bless you and your endeavors. Shout out to just Kimmy. You know, but y'all, it's weird the way some people think. And what's so funny is I'm an intercessor, and and not only that, I'm prophetic. I hate to claim prophet because everybody in me is a prophet now, but I'm prophetic, and I hear these things. I can actually really hear conversations. If I was to tell, I could sit and tell you, this is if God tell me, because I ain't no psychic. But if he tunes me into you, if I'm picking up your spirit, I can actually hear what you're saying. I can hear your thoughts. That's how good God got me. I can really tell the intent of your heart. And that's why when a lot of people try to tell me things, I don't go. I ain't going. And I laugh, because your mouth is saying one thing, but your actions and your thoughts is saying something different. And you don't know. I see the very intent of your heart. I hear it. I see it. I pick up on it. So I don't go. Because when your mouth don't match your heart, I can't deal with you. If you really love me and you care about me, you want the best for me, but your heart is saying you can't stand me, you jealous and envious of me, you hate me, and all this other stuff, I'm going to go with what your inner man is saying. Screw your outer man. Okay? Now that y'all got that little, you know, here we go. This is Captain's Quarter. It's on the river. They got some good food, y'all.
Okay, we're back. Captain's Quarters, second flood of 2025. This will be a doozy. We still have about 3 more feet to go, and we're taking a look around outside. Had to get out here and cut our generator off. It was getting close to our emergency circuit, so we went ahead and shut off the generator. So I won't have any live video from out here, but just wanted to give you guys a quick little look-see of the mess that we have, and it's gonna be a good little cleanup. But things are looking good. No major damage that we can see yet, and we hope it stays that way. We're kind of hoping we don't have any broken windows. It does look like the water's getting a little bit cloudy on the inside, but it's not awful. But that could be indicative of a broken window or a broken door. So I have my companion here, my wife Melissa, and she is going to watch her head on these strings as we get around them, as will I. Try to take a look inside, but the glare is just too much. Not to mention, I don't want to break a window. But there's not a whole lot different to report today, other than it's, you know, we got 2 or 3 more feet to go, and then we're done. We hope. We're not quite sure. Don't worry about it. Not quite sure when the crest is. I think they're calling for Wednesday crest, but I'm not exactly positive. So that's it. That's about all to report. Short video for today. We appreciate all of the feedback we got on the Goofy video yesterday, and obviously I understand that it's no laughing matter. A lot of people are suffering and with this flood, but we just wanted to bring a little bit of levity to the situation and assure all of our customers and our fans that we'll be back. We hope the captain's still there. He is underwater, and we're pretty sure we had him strapped down pretty well, so he should be there. It's an iconic image here. but I need a little more hands on deck to get around some of these lights. So I'm going to cut this video a little shorter today. I've got some aerial photos that we took while we were out here, so I'll get those up on our Facebook page here pretty soon. So stay tuned. We appreciate all the love and support. The Princess is in the marina. If somebody just asked that question, it is safe and sound in the marina. So things are all.
That's how it looks when it's not underwater. Look, y'all, this is the area shot. No sound, but this is an area shot. And it don't crest until tomorrow, y'all. Hey, Official Lovejoy, beautiful. Hey. Yeah, it doesn't crest until tomorrow, y'all. So we could actually see at least another 2 feet of water, of flood water, and everything. And this is surreal. This is really, really, really surreal, y'all. You know, it's really surreal. Look at that house right here. It's up to the windows. Look. Wow. This is a beautiful restaurant. If you ever come to Kentucky, look up Captain Quarters, Riverside. It's great. It's a beautiful restaurant. It really is. I'm trying to find y'all some pictures real quick. Previously before the flood, so y'all can kind of see. See, this is the inside. This is how it looks on the inside. One of the. Oh, and now this is the flood from yesterday. I mean, this is from yesterday. They were able to get on the inside. It's flooded out in the inside. I was like, wait a minute, I don't never remember it being. I don't never remember it being no water on the inside. Maybe it's new. Oh my goodness, today, y'all. Kentucky has really, really. First we got hit with a tornado. Then we got hit with all the floods. Yep, this is on the inside as well.
This is Andrew Masterson coming to you live from the flooded Captain's Quarters area. This area is just a little bit higher. I actually came out and I started the fire to give me just a little bit of warmth in here. And yeah, you can see the water is crystal clear. We use fresh water. Get things done fast. We'll be working tirelessly to get back open for all of our fans and all of our friends. And just know that we love you all, and we appreciate all the care and concern that you guys have for us. It is a huge interruption to our business.
And y'all, actually this Saturday, April the 12th, we were supposed to have what is called Thunder over Louisville, okay? Thunder over Louisville is a introduction. It's a 2-week introduction before Derby. It kicks off the Derby festivities. And Kentucky, as well as Louisville, actually depend heavily on those funds, okay, that Thunder over Louisville generates, because it generates a lot of money, you know. But the mayor, which is smart, and people are mad about it, but y'all see that flooding. Where's the water gonna go? And once the water, like I said, we don't crest until Wednesday, meaning that's the final measurement of water. Okay, right now the water's still moving. Okay, so we don't crest until Wednesday. So once we crest Wednesday, then the water has to go down Thursday and Friday, and we're looking at more showers coming in. Okay. And then Thunder Over Louisville Saturday. How the heck will it get clean by Saturday and the water succeed by Saturday to have this big old extravaganza Thunder Over Louisville? People are dumb. People really don't use their brain. You know, most of us with common sense was like, yes, cancel it. Where you going to have it? The place that they have it is right there on the water. Right there, where I just showed you where this is Muhammad Ali Center and all that. That whole, if you go up some, that whole thing, that's Thunder Over Louisville. That's where they have everything. You know, so how the heck you gonna have something like that when there's nowhere to have it? It's flooded. Nick Moranis. Oh, some of these people just make me want to smack them and they never minds. Okay, here's another shot. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Y'all know Kentucky is the bourbon state, right? Like, this is where your bourbon comes from. We even have the thing called the Bourbon Trail. People pay to go on the Bourbon Trail. You taste all bourbons for one price. They take you to the distillery and everything. So if you see right here, it's showing the distillery. Look. Distillery's flooded. Wild Turkey even comes from here. Yeah, Official Lovejoy. Wild Turkey comes from, like I said, most of your bourbons come from here. Most of your bourbons come from Kentucky. It used to be your cigarettes and your bourbons. We was known for cigarettes, bourbon, beautiful wild horses, our beautiful wild women, whichever one. We was known, and our bluegrass, okay? Kentucky bluegrass. You hear them say that because our grass has this color that people just, you know, and everything. It is beautiful when you get back in and look at it. Kentucky is a beautiful state. It really is. Some of the people ain't beautiful, but you know. But yeah, this is one of the distilleries. This is one of the bourbon distilleries. Yep. So some of your bourbon, not only because of the tariffs, but some of your bourbon may go up if you're drinking bourbon because of the flood. Okay, it just is what it is because of the flood. You know. So we have streets that's blocked off. So some places that we want to go, we can't go because it's flooded still. And so, you know, a lot, like I said, school was called off. They doing NTI and everything because the buses and people can't get out of their houses. Some people had to be evacuated. They had to go in with boats and take them out. Let me show y'all my school because I'm going to go back to school. Going back for LPN, right? I know, y'all, I'm a career student. Pray for me, right? Pray for me. I thought I'm more like my daddy than what I know. My daddy got his last doctorate degree when he was 60-some years old. Okay, so I'm my daddy's daughter. What can I say? But I'm going back to be an LPN. And I'm hopefully I got the picture here to show y'all my school because the water's all the way up to the school sign that's up there at the top of the building. And they had to go in boats because it's a hotel behind the school. They had to go in boats and evacuate the people from the hotel because that's how high the water is, which is right off the river. So what I'm going to show y'all see. So yeah, when I tell y'all Kentucky needs your prayers, we really, really do, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Let me see. Okay. I'm a good timing. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay. These are some pictures. This is the waterfront. This is where we have most of the concerts that's outdoors is on the waterfront. So look at all this debris and stuff. Look at the river done flowed all the way over here. Look. Okay, so that's one of the parks. This is the waterfront. That's water and debris, y'all. And look, this is our Big 4 bridge, okay? Which is our walking bridge. You can walk from one place from Kentucky all the way over to Indiana. It's called the Big Four Bridge. And for this bridge right here to be almost submerged, like getting up on it, is well, this ain't the Big Four Bridge. This is the other bridge that you can still walk from Kentucky to Indiana. Okay. And that's showing the waterfront as well. You know, over there where I go at sometime, I'll be showing y'all when I'm actually looking at the boats going on and off and all that and stuff like that. Yeah, let's start back over. Okay, let me show y'all this last picture real quick. I'm trying to find the picture of my school. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show y'all these because I can't find. Oh, okay. Let's do this first. Hold on. And I know I'm coming on a little late tonight, y'all, but let me make sure y'all can see it. Okay. Look at it. This is in Louisville, y'all. It's my city. Ohio River said, Ninja, no, I'm getting up out of this bank. I'm showing y'all. I'm going to show y'all. It just amazes me. Look at that water, y'all. This is over areas that shouldn't have water. Look, that's the Gulf right here. That's a good shot of Louisville. Beautiful shot. Look, it's almost up to the expressway, y'all. Look, the water. It's almost up to the expressway. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. My God, today. We've lost 2 people so far, y'all. I know one is a 9-year-old little boy. I don't know who wouldn't take this little boy and walk him to the bus stop without it. I'm not going to blame the parents. Look where that water is. Look at the sign, y'all. Wow. I go to this store sometime. Look, it's all the way almost at the roof. My gosh. My gosh. That's covered that whole house. Oh, Lord. And I live here, y'all, but you can't get around. It's only certain spots you can go to. So when I see these, when people post these, and this is one of our news, when people post these, I'm still like, I can't believe it. Like, wow. Wow. And that's a street. And the whole place is covered. Oh my gosh. Again, y'all, thank you for your prayers and your well wishes. I appreciate this. And I know my other Kentuckians appreciate it, and everything. I'm just blessed. I was not displaced. I'm very blessed that I was not displaced and everything. And, as far as I know, none of my children, are displaced. I do have a child that moved to Tennessee. Don't know what her status is up there. She is a registered nurse. So she probably been living in the hospital, because of what's going on. And, when it's a crisis, they kind of keep their registered nurses and stuff, especially when they're specialized. She's a specialized registered nurse. So, who Jesus, fix it. Y'all, when I told y'all, I said 2025 will be the year of the shakeups. I said the weather's going to be crazy. The government's going to be crazy. The entertainment is going to be, I said, anything that can be shaken will be shaken. Y'all, those words keep ringing true. Oh, Jesus, fix it. It touches my shana, y'all. When it gets in my shana, I'm kind of shook. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. And this is the Yum Center. This is the infamous Yum Center. If you ever hear they're going to have a concert or whatever at the Yum Center, this is the Yum Center right here. Okay. And this street right there is blocked off because all up under there is water coming from the river. This is the river, but the river stops back here. So you see where the river's at. They even had to close the highway getting off right here because the river done poured out and it's up in there. This is Joe's Crab Shack. It's up on stilts. Joe's Crab Shack, they did their restaurant on stilts so it wouldn't flood. So their restaurant is like up on stilts like it is like in Pascagoula, Mississippi, like they build their houses and stuff because they put their houses on stilts because, the hurricane comes in or whatever and it's tend to flood. So they feel like if they put it up on stilts, it won't flood. Okay. I mean, the house won't be damaged. And so, that's how they built this restaurant. And you see the water still almost up at the restaurant. Anyway, let me move on to my next thing so we won't be on here all long and everything. Okay, y'all, I have an issue. Let's talk about these so-called mega ministries, okay? I'm going to add his name to my title just in case he strikes people. I don't want to be struck. I'm going to pull up because they took the video off of the internet. They scrubbed the internet after this man made this asinine. Y'all, just hear it for yourself. Let me make sure y'all could, okay. And thank you, Larry Reed, for letting me borrow your clip right, this part of your clip. Okay. He said the devil is a gorgeous ebony black like the black man. Okay, let's go.
Well, the color of the skin. That's what I'm trying to get over to. I'm convinced he was ebony black and gorgeous. Have you ever seen ebony, the wood itself and the grain? And he had musical instruments built within him. Everything but the trumpet, that's God's. Phil Driscoll let me know that for sure. Now, to me, that answers a big question.
Do y'all hear that?
Okay, we're going to listen to it one more time, Larry Reed. We're going to listen to it one more time, bro. Here we go.
We're going to listen one more time. And notice the trumpet. Trump. Listen.
Completely convinced he's ebony black.
Look at that black man right there.
Why? Has the white man, the yellow man, the brown man, anyone been persecuted like the black man? No. Why? Well, the color of the skin. That's what I'm trying to get over to. I'm convinced he was ebony black and gorgeous. Have you ever?
Okay. Wanted y'all to see that. Now, okay, let's talk a darn about it. Okay, let's talk a darn about it. Let's get into it. Let's get it done. My thing is this, y'all. Okay, Lord, today and to my thing is this. Why is it that with everything that's going on, and especially against Black Americans, that you have not heard any mega preachers of the other persuasion speaking out against what's going on? I wait. I will wait. Can y'all tell me that? Why is it you have not heard Kenneth Copeland, what's the smiling man's name? Lakewood pastor. Why come you haven't heard them come out and say anything to the defense of us about, this ain't right, sir? You can't do our brothers and sisters like that. That's brown. You can't do that to them because we're staying with them. Why come we haven't heard anything like that? Okay, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really serious. Why come we haven't heard anybody? Think about that. And they got African Americans that actually go to their church, pay tithes. They got online membership, pay tithes and everything. Why is it that nobody has came out in our defense? I'll wait. But y'all still give these people your tithes and offerings and all this good type of stuff. You still give it to them. I'm confusion. And I don't like being confused, but I'm confusion. Because somebody should be speaking on our behalf with us. And that's why we wasn't supposed to be in this protest that went on the other day. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We wasn't supposed to be in that protest. But I bet some of us was, because we just don't know how to be unified. We just don't know how to be on one accord. If we ever learn how to unify, we'll be all right. Now, that brings me to this, okay? First of all, he was talking about Lucifer, okay? We all know Lucifer was a beautiful angel until he fell from grace. Then he became the devil, aka Satan, okay? But before then, his name was Lucifer. He is in the Bible, okay? He was the one, supposedly, he brought joy to God. Like, he had music. Music was his entertainment, and all this was in him. The harps, and, he was beautiful to look at, and all this and stuff like that, until he tried to usurp God's kingdom by trying to overthrow God, okay? And unfortunately, back then, he convinced a third of the angels to join him in what he was trying to do. So him and a third of the angels actually fell. God kicked them out. They hit the earth, okay, which was the first time that the earth was darkened without void, okay, because the earth, believe it or not, has started over several times. I know y'all don't know that. A lot of y'all, some of y'all do, but it has started over several times, okay? And that's why stuff that they're discovering now, like it's new, it's not new, it's just from another world. Up under the ocean is a whole nother world. Okay, when they find things up under the ocean, it don't surprise me. Because think about it. Noah and the ark. Hello, her. Noah and the ark. The earth flooded. So you're going to have a whole world up under this world. Okay? So when these people begin to tell you, sow into this ministry, God wants me to have 2 planes, and God wants me to this, that, and the other. I'm not saying you do or you don't. That's between them and God. Okay? But I'm saying to you, ask the Lord where he wants you to put your money. Yeah, I said it, and I'm a minister. Ask the Lord where he wants you to sow your seed, sow your tithes. Because if you can't stand up for me and mine when we need you to, but I'm sowing into your tithes, I'm sowing into your ministry, I'm sowing into your church, why am I sowing into you if you're not going to stand with me or fight for me? And I don't like the assumption that he was trying to make with this Lucifer character. Yeah, we know that Black people go through for the color of their skin. You know, duh. Yeah, we do. Have been, and probably always will. Because there'll always be somebody that can't get past how beautiful we are. You know, to see how intellectual and smart we are. But I told y'all, you got to watch the connotation, because sometimes they try to make you think that anything Black is bad and anything light is good. So I just wanted to come on and give you something to think about today. That's it. I just wanted to give you something to think about. You know, y'all, it's a whole lot of people y'all won't see me support anymore. Not that they care. Not that they care. But because I don't believe in what they're saying. I don't believe in what they're saying. I don't. And it's wrong. Hold on. Okay. I'm good going here. I got me some I think it's called hummus. It ain't the white hummus, but it's like a spread you can put on crackers or something like that. I got me some garlic, but I always mix my extra ingredients up with it, because sometimes I want to snack on something and I don't want it to be heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I got me some pita chips and some of that, and I'm gonna put some on a little salsa, give me some pita chips, and give me another cup of coffee, and because I'm gonna be up for a minute and sit right here and watch a whole new movie. Let me tell y'all, let me give y'all this. This is the ECT that I was talking about. There's a movie on Tubi called The Accountant. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. You got to watch that movie, okay? It's called The Accountant. I was just saying last week, I was like, I'll be glad when they make a number 2 of this. And then 2 days later, I start seeing the thing of Accountant 2. So now 2 is coming out. Y'all got to watch this, called The Accountant. It is thunder, okay? So you just got to watch it. Seriously, if you like an action movie, The Accountant is thunder. You won't be honey who, okay? So yeah, and we're going to go over that and everything, but it won't be today. But you know, I always tell you guys, what do I always tell you? That I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I always tell you that no matter what the test, always do your best, okay? All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to my butterflies. You know, you my heart. To everybody that be watching me, it's like 40% of y'all watching me. You ain't subscribed. What you waiting on? Come on and be a part of the butterfly queendom. We're beautiful over here. Okay. Yes. We've been through a lot. So we earn every beautiful color and wing that we got. All right. The butterfly never stays in the condition that it started in. It always end up better. So if that's you and you feel like you're a reject, come on over here, because we rejects. Yes, honey. You know, we don't fit in nowhere. We fit in everywhere because we make our own way. All right. Okay. So again, if you want to be loved and you want to be educated and everything, you don't want just a one trick pony, this is the place for you. This is the place to be. Okay. And remember, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, no matter what the test, always, always, always do your best. Smooch.